So basically my presentation will be about Ulcinj Salina, which is one of the most important wetlands in the Montenegro, besides some others. First, short overview of Montenegro. This is very mountainous area in the Balkan and very small country, but basically a lot of dynamic landscape with a lot of mountains, a lot of canyons, a lot of forests. So the wetlands are not something which is our top, how to say, places, but definitely we have few of them which are very, very important, basically because they are on the very, very good location, considering especially the birds migration. So average altitude of Montenegro, as you see, is 1020 meters, and this is the country which is old Yugoslavian country, ex-Yugoslavian country, and it is located also on the Adriatic coast. So Ulcinj Salina, which we'll speak about, is located on the southest point of the Montenegro, close to the Adriatic Sea. So you can see on the map on the right that the position of Ulcinj Salina is far on the south, as I mentioned, and on the map below you can see the two most important wetlands in the Montenegro. Both of them are Ramsar sites, so they have really importance on the international level. So Skadar Lake is the biggest lake on the Balkan. Very, very important, very famous. So on the map you can see this northern part of Skadar Lake, which is a hotspot for the birds and full of the colonies of these most important species. But beside that, the different part of the south coast, which is mostly karstic and full of island, is also very important. Whole this area to the south, we can see on the border with Albania, there is Bojana River, which comes from the Skadar Lake going into Adriatic Sea, and this Bojana Buna Delta is also on top of importance for the conservation of wetlands in Montenegro, and very, very rich with biodiversity. So in the red circle you can see the Ulcinj Salina, which will I speak about. Ulcinj Salina is located as some core site in this Bojana Buna Delta. As you see, the most part of this coast from Montenegro to Albania are mostly mountainous. And this is a situation from the Slovenia to Croatia, a small part of Bosnia, and it continues to Albania, to Greece. And this small gap, as you see here, is something which is very, very important for the birds migration, as they find the mountains very tough to take over them, their migration. They find this small gap to get inland, but also other thing which is very, very attractive for them is a lot of small dislocation through the Bojana Buna Delta and Skadar Lake, which are small wetlands, very important for their feeding and stopover. On the left, you can see the old map from 1972. You also can see the Ulcinj Salina with the basins, but also the southern part, southern east part, in that moment was not built. It's built in 79 after a big earthquake that we have here. So after that, they put a lot of effort to spread the area of Ulcinj Salina, especially for, of course, production of salt. You will see in the next slide the shape of today situation, but also as you see in these pictures on the top, this is Ada Island and the Delta Bojana River. It separates in two different directions, and in the middle is the Ada Bojana, which is very, very important. So in the on the picture on the down, you can see the Velika Plaža. This is 9-kilometer long beach, and also on the other Bojana we have 3 kilometers. So this is 12 kilometers of sandy beach, which is a good stopover for the migrational birds. But also in the winter time we have a lot of birds that are nesting, that are spending winter in this area of open sea, but also on the beach. And on the down picture you can see on the left side the Ulcinj Salina. So you can see that it is very close to the sea, and there is this agriculture and a lot of wetlands between the beach and Salina, which also plays a big role for some different kind of species. But anyway, for the spring migration, a lot of this area is also flooded. So this is a very good situation for the migratory birds, which comes from Adriatic, so from the open sea. They are very tired, so they need this stopover. So Ulcinj Salina, as I mentioned on the picture, right on the top, you can see the map of Ulcinj Salina, a lot of basins. This is different that we see before. So we have this new part from 79 called New Salina, and basically this is the area which is big for